Mission 6, finishing up. The last service has arrived. Using the Class 09, place the coaches in the yard and turn the locomotives back to Williton. So, hey guys, and welcome to what will be the last episode in the West Somerset Railway. So, yeah, let's start driving the 09 today. And as before, as you can assume, it shall be a bit of stock movements today. So if I can get into the cab, there we go. And yeah, so I'll send the train up. So sit down, lights on. So my switch lights are at the top. Turn it on now. And then yeah, carry on with the config for our train if I can get it. There we go. Right, so outside, turn on the 4 marker switches. When I actually get to them, there we go. That's 1. That's 2. That is 3, and there we go. Come on, 4. There we go. Cool. So back into the train. We'll be able to go unlock the junctions. Oh, okay, so we do need to go and set the points as well before we do drive. So I'll quickly do 1 there. Set the points, and yeah, you know what? The track's worst set to that one that just goes into nowhere. I mean, I don't really know how track alignment used to be, but what really is the point of this setting here, where the trains literally just derail themselves, drive off the tracks? No real point to it, in my opinion. But hey, let's head back to our train. And let's get ourselves ready to go. So, back through the door. Close the door, sit down, and alright, 1 more junction we need to unlock quickly. Let's just quickly run back and get to that. Yeah, so it looks like it's that one just outside the station there. Just by the semaphores. So change that. And now do we go, or do we have to call train setup, head back to our locomotive? But yeah, like I said, last episode in the West Somerset Railway today. And a bit of a sad one, since this has been a very enjoyable map. One that I personally have basically loved since day one. I mean, graphically, this one's fantastic. We get train set up, ready to go, so reverse it forwards, sound the horn. Whoops, the sparkle lights on the horn, there we go. And yeah, so it's one that I've definitely enjoyed playing with over time. Right, head out beyond the junctions, then jump back to the station platform. And the trains themselves as well, very nicely done. Again, the 09 being my personal favourite, that's this too. But the 47 also being a very nice train to drive. So, 90 yards, and then we come to a halt just beyond the end of the station here. Right, so in a moment we'll now cut the throttle and start braking. And try and stop at this point. Although I think, yeah, I've gone a bit too far here. And that's the one thing I'm actually not the happiest about in Train Squad. It's just how precise you need to be when driving into your single locomotive, where the blue dot needs to be inside your train. Hang on, I think try a little bit more. 7 yards, getting that. So, like I said, it's like how precise you need to be to getting to the blue dot, because when you're in a full train, then fair enough, you have to be precise in the train, but in this kind of case where you're being told to stop in a certain location... Hang on, are we too short again? Yeah, by 2 yards. Right, a bit more power, let's try that again, shall we? So, like, how precise you need to be in this setting right now to change the junction you can see over here. But then when you're driving a full passenger train, you have to stop within the zone, and even then, half a carriage can be at the platform and it will count it as a successful stop. It needs to be swapped around, Dovetail Games. I mean, come on. Fair enough, I get you're doing it from the train itself. And we are rolling, probably should brakes on. So yeah, I get it that we need to stop the train within the correct position, but when you're a single car, especially as in a train as short as the 09, you can't be stopping like halfway up the platform. And then when you're carrying a full train of like 12 cars, you only need to be touching the spot by maybe a single wheel and it counts it as a stop. I mean, earlier on, like, I missed the entire train station, didn't I? Still counted it. Yeah, so one thing I'm not the biggest fan of this simulator. But anyways, let's go and connect ourselves to the train now. Let's continue from there. Right then, so let's go into the train now and couple these two together. I believe they are manual coupling, since we do need to get out and do that. So if we let train drive into that, we head out. Whoops. Okay, put a bit of power in just to get train back into the right position for it. And there we go, that should do. So if we head out, try and couple it, and ooh, okay, train should not. Whoa. Right. Give me a second. Sweet jump cuts. Right, so as I said, let's get these two trains coupled together, and no one saw that. No one saw that. The train never derailed. You guys saw nothing. Anyways, let's uncouple the front of the train now, and let's get ourselves going. Right, so back up the front. We step in. Hang on. There you go. Sit in the seats. And let's quickly close doors. And let us go. Again, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I mean, I know the bullet physics in this game sometimes can be a little bit. Hang on. Going the wrong way, aren't I? Yes, let's reverse to forward. I know the physics in this game can sometimes be a little bit off. At least the brakes put some power in. And yeah, that was a bit. That was a bit odd. Right, let's not do that again, shall we? Run here. Because again, it's not like the newer style, I guess, where you can just drive into the carriage and they automatically connect. But these older trains, you do have to manually connect them using the hook as opposed to pressure buffery connecting bits. What are they called? Connections, buffer, man, the fancy tells me in the instruction as well. Coupling, that's it. Coupling. Anyways, let's drive out station, 60 yards, and turn around. Alright, so let's put some braking on just so the train doesn't start rolling away, as it did last time. Let's go set the junctions for this one. So, I guess we're about 20 yards away from me now. There we go, so this one, need to set and stop at location. Cool, so let's head back to our train and move it into the correct position. So over to the 09, which is the leading train. There we go, brakes released. And power set. Cool, so coming up to the stopping points for this train now. We'll then release it for the day. Right, so braking set, train to a halt, and I believe we now just go and decouple it. There you go, uncouple the locomotive here, then head back and collect the first portion of the coaches. Right, so it looks like we're splitting trains in two again, and so yeah, we'll be dropping one off there, and taking the other one to the main depot, the other end of the map, where we started off at last time. Because yeah, first portion obviously means we're going to split it down the middle, aren't we? Exactly how it was, feels 2-3 weeks ago when we were doing the minehead shunt missions. Basically, the two cars were, at least two halves of the train were just cut down the middle, 3 cars to 3 cars, and we just had to put the train together. So head out now. Let's get started with that. There we go, so brakes now set as we bring train to a halt again. Right, and then change junction again, so it's back and forth at the moment, which is fine as we are shunting around the yard. And back to our train. There we go. Remember to set the red signal again at danger. Proceed restricted speeds. And off we go, brakes released, power set. And there we are. So, double check, we've made sure we've done the restricted speed thing. And couples formation, about 130 yards out, back into the rest of the train carriages over there. Start moving them around. Right, so try not to derail it this time. Set the brakes beforehand, and yeah, that should be alright. Cool, there we go. So leave the train. Let's couple these ones together. So, yep, they are the compatible hooks. Now decouple the train from the middle over here. Yeah, about 25 yard length these cars are. Anyway, let's try and decouple this train wherever the decoupler is. Where is it? You know what? I genuinely have no idea. Should we, if we try to get to the other sides. I know that's a door, closed door. You know what, yeah. Let's go through the other side, see if we can do it from the track. So, through the passenger area. Jump down, underneath, and what was that? Where is it? I mean, this is exactly what you'd see in a real life train operator. A guy on the track flailing his arms around to decouple the train. It's as efficient as it gets these days. There we go. There we go. Cool. Train uncoupled. So head back in. Close the doors. Let's move these move this train around. But just for that, again, one last look inside the interior. Just basically how nicely done it is. I mean, it's something I've not really, again, looked enough at in this DLC, unlike the previous routes. just overall, it's a joy to look at. It's very nicely done, the texturing. Maybe got the radiator down there as well. It's like so many little details in this carriage for the Mark II cars. Very nicely done Dovetail Games. I do like them a lot. Maybe I'll do a bit more passenger runs in this once the series comes to an end. Maybe even live stream a passenger run, we'll see. Anyways, now that train is set up, we can now head back in and start driving again. So, brakes are now released, power set, and off we go. Right, so as leave the station. Yeah, so as we leave the station, so we'll be dropping these cars in the first line in a moment. And points over there. So yeah, like I said, one thing I was talking about last week was what is in this direction over here. I mean, I talked about like what we see, but I never actually showed it to you guys. So if I quickly go down there, we rush down. There's a semaphore. I also did the braking quickly as well, going a bit too fast. Right, so around the trees and underneath the first bridge. Carry on down. So it's a single rail track, as you can see, from the majority direction. Hang on, set the brakes again. Carry on down through the second bridge. The building inside as well. And am I heading in the right direction? Because it seems a bit longer. I remember it, not gonna lie. I'll carry on. I mean, it is possible to spawn at this station in the free roam thing, but yeah, it seems a bit longer. There you go, a few solar farm there as well. And yeah, actually I think I can see it over in the distance now. So there's another bridge, third bridge. And then the line does double up just beforehand. Yeah, that's the right direction then. So, right. Show you guys the main line connection over here. So you have the one track here that just ends. You have the platform here, very much abandoned and disused. But there is one poster sneakily put here, which you have to go collect. And yeah, so this track goes. Oh yeah, show the detailing here as well. But yeah, got one track that goes down to the main line over in this direction. There's a semaphore or signal there that stops trains from going through into it. Although just before that there is an invisible wall. Right, here's the main line, the Great Western main line. The double track that goes down to Penzance. And then you've got the siding over here as well. Where you've got one track going to the distance in that direction. And then you have our heritage route in this direction. Anyways, double check the train ourselves. Whoops, bring that full screen again. And there we go. So, change the junction. About 300 yards away. Okay, so I did miss. Woo! Right, what was that about? Not quite sure why I just teleported into the train passenger carriage itself, but oh god, how hasn't glitched or anything? Doesn't look like it. Anyways, change the junction in 200 yards. Man, the even the waypoint thing's actually now glitching out. What's going on with that? Have I broken the game? I'm not quite sure what's going on at the moment. But hey, we'll carry on. And set the... Which point am I even going to now? Oh, hang on, what's that? Underground. Yeah, I've actually broken the game now, because that point is underground, and I don't think that's where I need to be going. Check the map quickly. The points I need to change are, yeah, the ones in front of me, so let's double check which one. Get into that platform there. Yeah, I think I may have completely messed up the game there. So I'll set that point there and stop at location deciding 1. And as you can see there are now definitely 2 waypoints going on at the moment. There definitely were 2 waypoints. There shouldn't be 2. I think I'll let Pedals know about that. More glitch in the game. But right, I hope that's not going to be causing too much of an issue for me the rest of this video. I'm guessing that may have just been caused by the fact that I went so far on my camera that this part of the world just despawned. But still, shouldn't be happening that. I'll let Pedalston know in a bit. Right, so back into our train. And let's get back into the siding to drop off the passenger cars. Alright, so head back into our train now. There we go, sit down. And once again, press proceed at reds. Brakes are now released. And let's get moving again. It's a little repetitive this, but looks like we're almost done now. And ready to head back. And I always make sure to double check I've actually done the can see that red signal here. Otherwise, yep, all looking good. Do it one more time, and let's go. So we're now ready to go. Track is clear. Just release the brakes and start going. There we go. Oh, hang on, we're going the wrong way, aren't we? I'll stop the train quickly. Set our reverse to forwards and hang on, a bit of wheel spin there, and the hang on. Train has cut off. Let's try again, shall we? So power in. And we are not going anywhere. Just make sure the start switch is working properly. So, reverse to off. Train starts. And train set to on. Reverser to forward this time. Let's try again properly now. So, power set. And we are still not going anywhere. Right, so something's obviously disconnected. Yeah, hang on. Let's try to set the reverse to the other direction. Reverse. Let me try to set the train on again. Make sure I haven't actually broken it, burn up the engine or something. Yeah, that should work. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Brakes are released. Brake release. Emergency brake valve set to closed. Yeah, that should be alright. I mean, nothing else you can interact with, so obviously none of those. What could be the issue here? Throttle still doesn't work properly. Close that again. Set reverse to reverse, like I said, see if that maybe helps it. And no, it doesn't. Right, so I may have to jump cut here now, if I can't get the train to work again. Which will very much be a pain, but unfortunately, I've gone and killed it. Yeah, I've set the engines to off, so surely you'll be able to hear this working anymore, and there's nothing I have to click on, meaning this engine, unfortunately, looks like I've gone and killed it. No point sending there, so come back in. And yeah, so I'll just jump cut, see if I can try and fix it. Right, so I've gone and reset the train, and we should now be able to move. There we go. So basically something happened to the engine, and I just go and physically manually reset the whole thing. But fortunately, it means I didn't have to leave the simulator. It all still seems to work fine. Also, see it's a little bit later in the day now, so it did take a little bit of time to get this thing working. But at the end of the day, this was the last journey, so being a couple minutes late shouldn't really be a matter for us. And yeah, I very much doubt the sun will set as well before this mission ends in a couple of minutes. So we'll head back out the station again, down to the siding heading point 1, and yeah, let's carry on our journey. Also, just checking in also here, is that if we are going to the other tracks to the left, we go set the point quickly and make sure that we are going to be on the right bit. Cool, so the points are now correct for that, split track there. And then we'll go bring the train to the side. So yeah, so we'll be taking these cars to the other siding, just next to the ones that we've just stored. And yeah, so bring the train down, turn around, and then head back down again. Good, train's now making the connection, and yeah, just this sound, very much what you'd expect from the old-style trains in the UK, and especially down, say, Clapham Junction, down in South London. So, now I'll power and start the braking. I mean, so long that the rear of the train does reach the points, we should be alright, and yeah, that's plenty. So, train roll down a bit. Get towards the end of the track over here. That's a little bit more throttle, just get the train more forwards. That should be alright, yeah, that's plenty. So, hold train here and then turn around. Braking set. Train stopped. And stop at location. So, if we head out and set the points. With that being said, it's not telling us to go stand there anymore, so I think at this point the game is now giving up on us actually having to leave the train set them. And at this point it's now a case of get a train to the siding and then start your journey away. So set the reverser to reverse, brakes released, and power sets. And then quickly heads to the front of the train. Oh yeah, what a great sound effects that. The no engine throttle sound at all, just the squealing of the wheels. Man, that is a great sound for these trains. I actually have to say as well, you can actually see some of the dirt on this train as well. I haven't been cleaning in a while. Been that streaky marks there, kind of like recreating just sticky rain kind of thing, where over the years where they haven't been cleaned properly or just haven't cleaned at all, and then just the rain leaving a bit of residue where it cleans. Anyways, let's now head back. And let's go to the siding. Right, so let's now get past our former train carriages again. And then drop these cars off straight ahead, so not too long to go. And then, like I said, I believe we'll be dropping the train into the siding rather than going to full length. I mean, 45-minute video, I mean, that's at least 45 minutes the route is expected to be, so it can't really be too much longer than that. Right, so goodbye carriages for the last time. And hang on, double check something. Yeah, that's cool. And just straight ahead we will go. Hang on. Nope, stop. The points haven't been set properly. We're going on the wrong tracks. Right, full braking. Set the reverser to reverse. Hang on. Stop the train. And there. Right, release the brakes. Power sets to throttle 2 should be enough. And hang on, just quickly backtrack a second and do that again. So back we go, back over the points. Make sure we actually set them this time as well. So we fight the throttle as well, keep some power in. And I don't really want to come to a halt either. There we go, nice and slowly. And once we're off the points, we change them, we'll carry on. 2. And there we go, that should be enough. So it's now idle throttle in just a moment. There we go. Braking, all set in a moment. So set the reverse to forward, hit the points. There we go, switch now done. Braking, and off we go. And let's go stop at the location over there. And yes, again, goodbye carriages, thank you very much for your service. There we go, that never happened. Stopping at about 115 yards now before reversing back into the siding. A little faster as well, so we'll adjust the braking for that as well. Because again, this is quite a steep downhill stretch of track for this part down. There we go. Right, so let's see. Do we continue on to the other platform down south from here? Or does it want to go the other way? Let's see. Uncoupled vehicles, are we leaving it here? Oh, that's a bit odd. Anyways, uncouple the train. Stop a location. Rolling, there we go. Stop location. Up ahead, fair enough. So bring the train to a halt again, just before we hit the buffers. There we go. And then go via location, which means I do need to set the points over there. I'll do it manually, just because I enjoy doing it like that. There we go. That's now correct. And let's go back into our train and start reversing back. So off we go. Close the door, sit down, brakes release. We set reverser to reverse, brakes released. And throttle goes up. Right then, so brakes, sorry, throttle moments, we can now set to neutral, since we are now going to come up to the stop point here. There we go. Braking set. Let's bring this train to a halt now. So go via location. Hang on, a bit more throttle. Okay, surely that's enough. Seriously? Come on guys, in the cab. I hope the game's not glitched out and now causing it not to work properly, but right, let's try it again, shall we? Brakes release, bit of power in. Bit more. There we go. Sit down again. We are rolling backwards. Seriously? Right, try again. Right, objective complete. 4th time lucky now. Let's get to the end of the platform over here, stop at location, and then pick up the train from the other side. So yeah, we're actually doing a quick switch around at this point. Cool, so we'll now be connecting back to our train again, the 47. And yeah, let's not try to derail this one again. Let's do it nice and slowly, and actually use the brakes this time rather than crash into it. So there you go, 4 miles per hour, put a bit more throttle into it, since actually no, we're going downhill, so I do need to be a bit careful. And I'm going to go a little bit fast now actually for this bit of track, so in a moment I'll now put the brakes on, there we go. Try not to crash into it, please. And that should be enough. So let's head down and couple the trains together. There we go. Perfect. So stop at location, head back to the train, set the reverser back to reverse, brakes released, and here we go. Now head back to our previous bit. Also a red signal, I will need to request to pass that. Denied, check switches. Oh, hang on then, are we actually on the wrong switches? Should we stop for a second, see what's going on? Make sure I actually know what I'm doing, first of all. Hang on. Oh yeah, we need to be taking the other tracks over here, so we'll change that. And there you go, green signal, all looks good. So it's now carry on driving again. And just in case, there you go, proceed at restricted speed, that's perfect. Alright, back to the end of the platform. Right, so here we are going through the station once again. For the third time. Goodbye passenger carriages, you've been very useful for us. But yeah, no longer needing your services, so they'll be stuck here until the next steam train event here, because again the diesel gala only happens like once or twice a year in the West Somerset Railway. And yeah, passing through Bishop's Lighted for the last time. So if you sound the horn, just let passengers know that we're coming through. And yes, now carry on. So speed has increased. A bit more throttling just to get us up to it. And yeah, there we go. Now passing through the station for the last time. So Bishop's Lighted, quite a fun little station this one, I have to say. Well, we've spent a lot of this series, have to say. We adjust the throttle so don't actually go too fast, too slow. It's going uphill very slightly here, so a little bit of balancing. And yeah, there we go. There's the bridge. And there we leave for the last time. And of course, a few people standing on the platform as well. Double check yeah, those points are automatic, so they won't cause any issue. Right, so in fact, we go free cam, stand on the bridge as we watch out train go past. And there we go. Underneath. And hang on, yeah, Bishop's Lighted. Make sure I'm getting the name right. And there we go. There's our train down to the single track. And away for the last time. But yeah, Bishop's Lighted station. I mean, stick with adhesive. Absolutely love that sticker there. Was yeah, fruit drink and drink fizz. But just like I said, the actual station itself. Hang on, is that an empty fire bucket? Have I gone and left the fire bucket? Whatever. I'll come back to that later. But yeah, like I said, Bishop's Lighted station, very nicely done, very nicely detailed, and just overall. It's a very nice done bit here. I mean, there's the main road over the bridge. You've got the side road into the station as well, just went on. That train is slowing down for some reason. Let's put the throttle back up. There we go. And just overall, it's quite sad to be leaving it. I mean, I'll probably do a live stream on this route at some point in the future, as I did last week. And yeah, very, very nice scenario this. I mean, the sunsets, the way the lighting interacts with the world, just great. So as our train leaves around the corner for the last time, have one last look at the train station itself. So you have your industrial area over the side here, a few warehouses and whatnot. Over here for like an old station house or something. And if we quickly head down here, in fact, oh yeah, this scene right here, nice and calm, nice and beautiful. Doesn't exactly sound great at the moment, but hey, you know what? Let's take a quick screenshot of that actually, because that is a really nice little scene on itself. You've got the lighting, the sunset on the building, the person standing on the platform over here, and just overall, very, very nicely done. But yeah, that's it. We'll head back to our train just a moment, so we see what else is going on around here. And yeah, just a few more invisible walls, can't really explore too much in here. Right, so back to our train. And actually, double check as well. Will we get to see our favourite cows? I mean, double check here as well. We've not exactly gone very far, just around the corner. As again, this isn't exactly the fastest train in the world. But yeah, will we be able to see our favourite cows from last week? The ones we named. It's not those ones over there. I remember they're on the left-hand side. Let's see if we can try and scout ahead. Oh, we've got sheep. I've not realised we had sheep. I know we had cows, but not sheep. Actually, you know what? Let's quickly put the camera over here as well. Just watch out, train come past. And there goes. That's just coming around the corner now. See in the distance. And here we go. Just enjoy this little scene over here from the side of the field. And there we go. Again, like I said, in my opinion, this game really is something amazing. I mean, just the way the lighting, the shallows interacts with the environment there, like, having a train simulator in the Unreal Engine 4, just probably the best thing that I've seen in a long time. Hang on, let's go the train go past the bridge here again. Yeah, like I said, it's just Dovetail Games has had some criticism in the past about this simulator, but over time, I think it has improved. It very much has improved. I mean, initially the game was buggy, the trains didn't feel right, the optimization was very poor. Hang on, are there my cows? Nope, there's a sheep. Yeah, optimization was poor. The game itself was it was very half-baked, with just the one route and 3 trains that all felt the same. But over time, it's like the more they worked on it, I mean, optimization now is almost spot on. I get a little bit of lagging in the C6 heavy haul route, as shown in the live stream last week, but for the most part, the optimization is now basically spot on, and just the trains themselves also feel much better as well. Just overall, things are really starting to get somewhere in Train Sim World. I'm kind of glad it has done. And there we go, our train's about to come round again. I mean, again, it doesn't sound the best, unfortunately, because my audio's completely messed itself up. But, hey, guess we can still enjoy the scenes, I guess. Again, just the way the sun glimmered on the window there of the train as it went past. Just another idea of how well this train simulator has been built in the Unreal Engine. Come on, let's have one quick last look for our cows. A little bit of village over here as well, but one last look for our cows. See if we can try and find them. Like I believe you are way beyond that point now. They are somewhere a couple miles behind us. Yeah, it's definitely not those fields over here, so oh well. If I really care about them that much, go to the, last week's video, and nah, it's not exactly really a great train spotting area, since the train's at the top of the hill. Train's on the high ground, and we won't be able to see much. Yeah, not the best spotting this points over here. Should head back to our train at this point. And there it is. Chugging along uphill. And so while we're driving, let's also have one last proper look at the interior as well. I mean, it's just so well done. And I've also got a flashlight as well, and ooh, that window actually looks like it's had a bit of a scuff or something. It's definitely seen better days. Yeah, the other one's not too bad, but the main one that we're looking from, a bit beaten up. Well, the flashlight's definitely quite bright as well. Can barely see the gauges with that one. Yeah, that's good. Just overall, like, I like this train. I mean, everything down from like how it handles, down to the physics of it as well. It's definitely a massive improvement in Train Sim World over the couple recent updates. Oh yep, another bridge coming up. As you guys know, gotta go stand on the bridge, watch our train go past it. There we go, nicely done. And yeah, this video is now way over the 45 minutes they promised us. But hey, what can you do? And there goes the train. And out the other side. Hang on, just look out the window as well. What speed are we actually going at right now? I think we're going a bit... Yeah, we're going way too fast at the moment. 34, hang on. Yeah, I need to slow this thing down. Throttle off, braking set. We're going downhill now, so... Yeah, let's put some braking on. Let's try and slow this train down now. And there we go, that's much better. Let's quickly adjust the brakes as well. And that way we can try and manage our speed on the downhill stretch now. And it should be downhill for the majority of the journey from this point on to our destination. Let's see if we can also find another spotting point. Oh yep, level crossing. And not too far for our train as well. Here we go, that'll train go through here now. Whoops, and apologies for that pop-up. That's from a program called Flux. Just changes your monitor to make it less eye strain on your issues. Just have a look at it. Called Flux, F.LUX. And yeah, basically that means I'm recording late at night now, because this mission's going on a lot later than I thought it would be. I have to say, this entire journey has been a constant battle with throttle and brake, because it keeps going uphill, downhill with this bit. As I need to constantly manage. Otherwise I'm going too fast, or too slow as well. Not something I really want to be dealing with, but hey. Cool, and if we are now coming towards the end of the route, just have one quick last look around, see if there's anywhere worth spotting. Got another bridge over here. Yeah, guys, watch our train go through it now. on, how far is the station from us now? So we'll check. And, oh yeah, if only about 700 yards from us, then I should probably start thinking about braking as well. And there it is. There's the train station that we will now be passing through. And yeah, the last station as well of this journey. Check the map. And yeah, moving to that point there. Little siding. All the points have been set correctly. Cool. I mean, to be fair, if the points are wrong at this point, Natural Speed Dovetail Games is just kicking you in the groin at this point. After the hard work getting the train over here. And after this episode definitely going a lot longer than 45 minutes. Cool, so here we are. Let's put a bit of throttle up so we can get up to 50 miles per hour head speed limit. And, ooh, actually, if we're going to points here, no, speed has definitely dropped, so throttle cuts. A little bit of braking in, but not enough to bring the train to a halt, as it now comes to this point over here. Right, so coming up to the area over here, stop zone. Once again, in the wrong direction of how our train is set, but, again, can't really complain, can you? So we'll carry on. Power is now off and braking. We should do in seconds. There we go. And that should bring the train to a halt. There we go. Nicely done. Jets are complete. And now do we reverse into the shed over there? Oh no, train shutdown. Okay. In that case, reverse goes to off. Turn the train off as well. Go for that. Make sure I know where I'm going. Right, so master switch sets to off. And turn it off the marker lights as well, so we head out. So that's it. 1, 2. Now the other side. 3. Nope, can't reach it. Now to be very exact with these, let's quickly go underneath it. Try through the other side. There we go. 3 and 4. Climb back through again. Back into the train. And turn off the main marker switch as well at the top. So we click on that, and there we go, the jets are complete. So what's next? Anything else we need to do? Ooh, there you go, disembark. Climb down from the train to complete this duty. So over the other side, around the 47, and that will bring to an end for us the West Somerset Railway. Hang on, it's just there, 2 yards away. There we go. Jets complete. Mission summary. So let's go through the level up. Or at least not so much level up. Actually, we did get to the train and the route itself. But, yeah. That is the end of the West Somerset Railway. And I have to say, probably one of my favourites in this train simulator so far. I mean, I've had some controversy in the past of routes that were not so well received. But I think the West Somerset Railway, it's one I grew to like. I'm seeing that next scenario as well. There isn't actually a next scenario. So, no, I won't click on it. But, yeah, it's like, the West Somerset Railway, I did enjoy it. I very much enjoyed it. So it's kind of sad to see this one come to an end, but it's one that I'll definitely drive more in my free time as well, because it's different. It's different. It's not like driving the modern electric trains, modern trains, all that kind of stuff. No, this one's actually a heritage route, driving 2 old-style heritage trains, and it brought something new to the table, something that Train Sim World hadn't given us before. So yeah, looks like our next destination will be in Germany in a couple of weeks in the Leap, the new Southern Germany line. Man, I've already forgotten the name of it, but yeah, that'll be a couple of weeks. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Do leave a like if you did, do subscribe, and if you guys are only here for Train Sim World, then I'll see you in a couple of weeks. But do check out my other videos as well. You know, I do a lot more real life stuff now as well in UK trains and that kind of stuff. So maybe that'll be for interest of you as well. But like I said, whenever you're here next time, I'll see you then. Have a safe journey and goodbye.